that all need to go home and take a nap because they're all over 90 years old.
Well, Steve Miller is clearly a dick. Yes. And I used to like him, unfortunate. But he's pushing the old thing again. Yeah, it's almost like a subtle way to back up with what the dicks like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Tucker say. You know, what the globalists say, that always want to go after the want to go after the baby boomers. First of all, it's not true. They're not all 90-year-olds, okay? What I'm really wondering is, why wouldn't he just say the truth? And the truth is that most of them are paid protesters. They are. It's like protest on demand kind of thing. Yeah, they did it with Antifa. They did it with BLM. So I'm wondering why he doesn't say that truth. Instead, he goes out of his way to push, in a subtle way, push the narrative of the globalist Marjorie Taylor Greene, the globalist Tucker Carlson, and others who, have been going out of their way, and they've managed that group. The globalists have managed to get the millennials to hate the baby boomers and wish them dead. So I'm wondering why this dick is now helping that bullshit. Because he could have just said, no, they're paid protesters. Because if you go look, they're not all 90, okay? Look, I have no love lost for the hippie generation. I never saw any of their intentions being about America first or about being about America at all. They never said they were. They made it kind of clear they hated America. I think most people that are Gen X or older know that. That said, these protests are not 90-year-olds, okay? So I don't know why he's lying. So he's just outright lying. Well, Pete Hegseth stands there, and J.D. Vance, and none of you step in and say, wait, they're not. Oh no, we're just going to laugh about it. Are you all this much of dicks? Because it's globalists that hate the globalists. It's not just the baby boomers. They'll hate the next generation too. What the globalists hate is they don't want to pay for any resources for people to live longer. They're that selfish. That's the reason why you see how selfish Tucker is, how selfish Marjorie Taylor Greene is, why all she ever fucking does is talk about her kids when she's supposed to be serving other people, not just her agenda. But what comes out in these people is how absolutely selfish they are. And what they end up slipping up on is exposing how they're globalists. So now that Stephen Miller has exposed that he's a globalist, well, he's a dick too. Look, it's a nudge. I can't explain it. You get a nudge. It's not, like pay attention. Did you catch that kind of thing? That's what happened with this video when I came across it. Was a nudge. And so it's not like gut instincts. Everybody's born with gut instincts. That's a chemical process that takes place in the body, like that happens during fight and flight. That's different. A nudge, though, call it a divine nudge, call it whatever you want, but it comes from a different place. It's not a chemical compound or chemical. It's not that. And this is one of those things. It's like, wait, no. Okay, so now he's exposed himself. I think you should just maybe figure that Trump surrounded himself with all globalists that are going to make like they're on Trump's side, and maybe in some ways they'll expose some things but look, Donald Trump's running this whole show. He's running it all. He is. He knows all these people are going to expose themselves. There was absolutely no reason for Stephen Miller to say this when he could have said the truth. They're paid protesters. Because if you go look, then you can tell they're not all 90-year-olds. So he went out of his way to push the globalist Marjorie Taylor Greene and Tucker talking point that the baby boomers are to blame for everything. Well, now we know you're a dick.